Good morning and welcome to the very end of the first week or the beginning of the second week as we see it. Just a very short video this morning to remind you of your rhetorical analysis, which is due tonight by midnight. Don't forget to include an overview. I attached the link to that document. It's also inside the Essay 2 module. You need to make sure that you're just reflecting a little bit on what you did, on how you feel about what you did. It's informal. It's just an opportunity for you to say, okay, here, you know what, I struggled to stay objective, or I struggled with organizing my ideas or annotating or whatever it is, or I thought it was really easy. I thought it was interesting to simply look at it from a writer's perspective. Whatever it is that happened, that's what I want to see reflected in that overview. Doesn't have to be long, a page or less, just something where you are spending some time pointing to the qualities of the argument as you see them, as your argument, I should say. So that's due tonight by midnight. Now for the next step, and tomorrow morning I'm going to talk about this a lot more, and I've posted some new documents for you to start looking through. I want you to start thinking about the topic for your capstone essay. I know it seems premature, but it's really not, because you're going to be moving quickly now. Everything that we do from this point on is going to center on this topic, so it needs to be a good one. I realize that's a lot of pressure, but I think you can manage it. Think about something that interests you, something that angers you, something that you'd like to see changed. I don't want you to go to those more traditionally volatile arguments, the big hotbed issues. Those are very difficult to explore in a 15-week course, and definitely in a 5-week course. So I'd like for you to think about something maybe more local, maybe more manageable, or if you want to take one of those large sort of polarizing issues, narrow it. Okay, so if you are determined to discuss global warming, I want you to think more locally. What would help? What kind of action would you like to see put into play to alleviate this problem? So think about something that's more manageable for the particular essay. In order to do this, I've posted a bunch of documents to help you sort of come to a research question. Yes, a question. I actually want you to focus and create a question that you'll ultimately answer in a thesis statement in your capstone essay. You can start with a few. You know, it's okay, like work your way around topics. You're not going to know the answer to the question. I don't expect you to know the answer to the question. The research that you do is going to lead you to a position on the issue. Do not feel like you should have the answer right now, or a tried and true position, or that you're certain about how you feel. Part of this process is understanding, figuring out, learning exactly how you do feel about the issue. So I want you to have something that you can remain open-minded about, at least to some extent. You would be amazed the number of people who begin with a topic that they think they feel really strongly about, and then they end up on the complete opposite side of the issue. It really does happen more often than you think. Because when you read stuff, you learn about it, all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, I guess I didn't know as much as I thought I knew. So this is an opportunity for you to uncover some of that. So that's basically where we are right now. The rhetorical analysis, also the blog entry. Don't forget, you should have been reading some McSweeney open letters, being completely entertained, or moved in some way, because some of them are very poignant. So take a look around, and then I'll be looking for those as well. When I grade those, at this stage, you'll just be getting credit for completing them, and then at the end or near the end of our term, you'll be revising and resubmitting for an actual letter grade. Okay. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Those of you that submitted early on Friday, just a quick note, I did put you all in a peer group, and I saw that most of you have responded to one another's drafts. I also went ahead and responded to those drafts. If you are unable to see my comments, you should be able to see them. They're marginal end comments. I make track changes so that you can see those. Please let me know. Okay, guys, have a great Sunday. I'll see you in the morning.